Hello to our Big Pete fans on YouTube. I haven't done a YouTube video for a while, and I thought, seeing as so this is going to be the last weekend that we're going to be here at Big Pete HQ, I'll give you a bit of a tour of where we keep the trucks. So let us show you what we have here at Big Pete HQ. So to start at the top of the yard, we have spare monster truck tyres. These two spare set of Michelins. We replaced them and put the newer set on, but we've got two spares there ready to go. They've been removed probably because there's some sidewall damage that's since been repaired, but we've got some Big Pete tyres ready to go, and then we've got lots of other spares. It all sort of depends on what sort of combinations you're looking for and what works best. These ones here with these extra cleats here, these are remolds, you see the tread that's been refitted. But anyway, these are what originally came on heavy metal, which is now Big Pete. So gotta have a collection of spares just in case you have that nightmare situation, which we did do, where we were at Dorset one year, did some sidewall damage, and we had to come up and get a trailer, put one of these tyres into it and ferry it off 200-300 miles to Dorset. Over here we've got some spare scrap cars. We did some work at the weekend, so we had some scrap cars that we were going to crush but never actually got round to it. But this yellow car I think is quite interesting. You guys might find it interesting too. This Subaru was featured in the Kingsman film. It's a hero car, but what's unique about this particular example is it's actually a backwards car. Now I can't open the door, but here we can see through. There is the steering wheel and the genuine footwell, and a dash, the original dash or dash placement, and then there is the movie steering wheel where the actor would have sat, and then the stunt driver would have drove it, sat there, and then they would have drove the car going that way. These wheels would have steered and those wouldn't. So all we're looking for really is another Subaru, and we might get that up and running. Or if anybody's watching and wants a hilarious drift car or whatever, hook us up. There you go, backwards car. Car way down the yard, you can see Big Pete's got its wheels on from the filming shoot. We've got the van there, needs a wash desperately, and obviously the truck and trailer that we need to get us where we're going. Seems to be a plume of white smoke coming from there. I think we must have nominated a new monster truck driver. Over here we have all our spare ground sheets. So whenever we hit the road, we take a couple of pallets of ground sheets, and then throughout the season we'll nip home and pick some more up depending on the usage. We do a lot of work, our own work. We prep them, we clean them, we remove the buckles, we load them up onto pallets ready, so when we go to shows we unveil them, not unveil them, but unravel them, set the scrap cars down, do the show, and we make sure that we leave the showground as we find it. We put all the work in ourselves so we can keep good working relationships with the clients that book us. What these are, actually, if you're trying to work out, these are actually truck curtain sides. So they're off trailers that we've debuckled, cut off the runners. Like I say, we do some prep work and get them ready for being picked up. Over here are Grim Reaper's wheels. And obviously the star of the show, Chevy, Team Dog. She comes with us on the road. She's the boss. Big Pete there, still got its big wheels on. What we'll do later on today is we'll take the big wheels off and put little wheels on. And there is the stacks, we'll take them off as well. And we'll start to hopefully get loaded up onto here, ready for the season. So as we walk into the main storeroom, we've just got the barbecue out there. Just giving it the pre-season clean. In here is Grim Reaper. It's having a bit of a rewire. The winter was not kind to the electronics, and Andy is just on with that. Tiny little niggles that you only find out when you're trying to do something and all of a sudden the dash goes up in smoke. But hey ho, spare metals, steam cleaner. I've got to be careful that doesn't show this to be some sort of shopping list for would-be thieves. The trusty jack. There's a jack. That lifts Big Pete. Not only will that lift Big Pete, but that will lift the trailer whilst it's fully loaded. Up there, a couple of banners that we may have accidentally loaded into the van at the end of a show. Grim Reaper here, just having its final checks before we get ready to think about loading it up. And Barry the forklift legend. Hillary, look, we've left it up with the tines up for anyone to impale on. No, we've just been chopping some wood, which is what's happening over here. What we're doing, we've got the fire on, getting it hot, and on here is the hot plate that I'll be cooking the food on. So I'm using this to season the hot plate, ready for the season, so I don't have to worry about rust and our burgers tasting of rust. Barry. Here is something very special to our hearts. This is a World War II landing light that me and Dad dug up one day as a memorial to the people that lost their lives in the war. And I'll show you why we have this in 2 seconds as Michael walks past.
There's 24 boxes to a trolley.
I'll show you why we have this. So this is the office where we keep some stuff. And then cafeteria, caravan uses a cafeteria and toilet whilst we're here on site. And I'll just take you around the back, chasing Michael. The touring caravan there. So this concrete ring here, it's not obvious that it's a ring, but you can see it's aged concrete. This is a form of, I guess the term is dispersal. Here is where they would park the Halifax bombers before they set off on their perilous journeys across Europe. And here there is a former concreted in tethering point, which every so often Michael will find with the forklift, to great hilarity, as he suddenly stops. So that's why we have the light memorial. Our HQ here is based on an airfield. You can't really tell now as these things do. It turned into an industrial estate, but the airfield was just there. And the Halifax bombers would be parked, one probably here, here, and here, all in a ring motion. And then they would be taxied out onto the runway and set off, mainly, unfortunately, to their doom. Some do return back. So that's why we have the memorial. And there is our trusty little Sambron, another little forklift. Cracking little thing. This is quite a famous truck. This used to pull the jet truck around. We've taken the front off there, that's why it says MEC Caterers, because what was on there was a piece of artwork, so to stop it from being weathered away, we've actually removed that and kept it to one side. Round the back is Michael's little Fergie. So I set up a little display, almost looks like the World War I display at Dorset there. Yeah, Michael always coveted a Fergie, and there he goes. It did used to run, but it's as you can see, it's not run for many a years. So that's a brief tour of our headquarters. Look at me, I'm covered in soot from seasoning the the grill there. This is our headquarters. Fortunately for us, we've got a business there that's just there, and there's a spin around here. There. Both businesses are 24 hours a day with security cameras, so if you do find where we are and you think, I know where you are and where you aren't, and you come and visit us, there's people around always looking after our stuff. We've got great relations with our neighbours. So, there we go. Big PHQ. The kind of environment that you would need to run a monster truck. Great amount of space for us to stretch out in. Hope you like the video. Do the usual, like and subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, because I suppose a lot of you will see us on Facebook. Check out our TikToks. We're big on TikToks. And our Instagram. Till next time. Come on, mucky hands. Peace.